exit poll numbers are out.
Welcome back to our special coverage. As you can see, I am holding in one hand the India Alliance and the other the N.D.A.
Overall numbers coming up on your screen.
Let's take a look at the projections.
The world's largest election, with nearly 1 billion voters, is now drawing to a close. Votes have been cast, and the obvious question on everyone's minds is, who will emerge victorious? But in a country this big, counting millions of votes is a complex process. Votes are cast through electronic voting machines stored across the country and counted by authorised officers. Counting begins at 8 a.m. on the 4th of June. So, who is in pole position?
The countdown has begun to verdict day.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting both the poll. Ladies and gentlemen, the double exit poll is on your screen. Let's take a...
As the last phase of India's marathon election concluded on Saturday, news channels, think tanks and polling agencies across India released a flurry of exit poll results. So what do some of the major exit polls say? Between Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi, who is winning? But before we get to that, remember, these are not official numbers and they do vary from network to network. At this stage, they're all pointing to a resounding victory for the BJP and its governing coalition, the National Democratic Alliance. The India Today poll is predicting the N.D.A. to win between 361 to 401 of the 543 seats in the lower house, the Lok Sabha, while it has the opposition India bloc at between 131 to 166 seats. CNN News 18's mega exit poll has the N.D.A. at between 355 to 370, and the opposition winning around 125 to 140 seats. And an aggregate of 12 exit polls by the NDTV network indicates the N.D.A. will win around 365 seats and the India bloc 146. Well, that's what the pollsters are saying. So what can we draw from these indicative results?
There is a consensus across polls, meaning that every poll has pointed to a very comfortable victory for the BJP and somewhere more than 350 to 400 seats for the NDA. So my first conclusion is that on June 4th, we are likely to see somewhere on the numbers that have been projected by these polls, because once there is a directional consensus, the chances of any reversal is very, very low. What you might see 5 or 10 seats here and there, but BJP is coming back to power for third time, and they are most likely to improve their numbers from 2019.
With none of the major polls predicting a win for the opposition, the India bloc remains defiant.
इंडिया गठबंधन कम से कम 295 सीटें प्लस 295 से ज्यादा आएंगे, कम तो नहीं आएंगे, ये हमने आकलन किया।
As for Narendra Modi, after spending the last day of voting meditating, he took to social media platform X to declare that the people of India have re-elected an N.D.A. government, while the Congress-led opposition failed to strike a chord with voters. With the exit polls out, party leaders and candidates will no doubt be experiencing a range of emotions. But what is the mood on the ground?
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट एजुकेशन है, बेरोजगारी, गरीबी को कम करना है, और जो नए सरकार के रूप में जो भी आएंगे ये सब मुद्दों पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दें।
এখন যেমন চাকরি নিয়ে একটা ক্রাঞ্চ হচ্ছে এক প্রেজেন্ট বাজারে, তো আপনার মানে যেটা আমরা যাতে ভোট দিয়ে যাতে গভর্নমেন্ট সেই চাকরিগুলোকে আরও আপলিফ্ট করতে পারে, এবং যত নতুন মানুষ আছে মানে যারা এখন অবধি চাকরি পাচ্ছে না, তারা চাকরি পায়।
Whoever come, I don't care, but we need peacefully life in India.
This election has also been pitched as a battle between Narendra Modi and his main rival Rahul Gandhi. So what are the exit polls telling us about their performance?
Prime Minister Modi winning third consecutive term and each time improving his tally is a phenomenal achievement. I think voters perhaps understood what they wanted from BJP or Prime Minister Modi. And it seemed that opposition, at least during the campaign, tried to pick up some momentum and narrative. But I think that was too late into the game. Rahul Gandhi certainly, I think like his first Bharat Jodo Yatra was really good, bumped his popularity. But Congress party and the opposition lost crucial months between September last year to January, February this year. And I think that basically proved costly.
This election was fought on a number of bread and butter issues. The biggest among them has been the economy and how the nation has been dealing with the rising cost of living.
Even during the campaign, reporters who were on the ground, most of them indicated that while there is sort of like people are worried about their future prospects, they still trust perhaps Prime Minister Modi in being able to salvage the situation for them. A lot of the people from bottom half of the pyramid were happy with the welfare schemes they were receiving.
This election has been the biggest the world has ever seen. And in a matter of days, we'll know if the exit polls are right. Will it be another resounding victory for the BJP? And will the NDA's 400-seat ambitions materialise? Or will there be a spanner in the works for an unlikely first opposition win in 10 years?